like and subscribe, or this cutie won't get your favorite pedigree for dinner. People who've actually slept with their step-sibling or sibling, how did it happen, and how was your relationship affected? My parents are actually step-siblings. They began dating when they were teenagers, and when their parents met they fell in love and got married, making my mom and dad step-siblings. They ended up moving in together, since they were both still living with their parents and my grandparents just let them share a room. It's always been a joke in our family that my mom is my aunt, my dad is my uncle, and my brothers are my cousins. Edit, Grandma lol. Edit 2, my grandparents didn't fall in love until after my parents had started dating, and my parents broke up after becoming step-siblings, but not before my mom got pregnant with me. Both of my brothers are half-brothers, so I'm the only one in this predicament. My parents haven't been together for 23 years, but they are still step-siblings to this day. Edit 3, here's a fun little story, since this is blowing up. My parents broke up before finding out that my mom was pregnant with me. One of my half-brothers is only 2 months younger than me. Once my brother's mom became pregnant, she moved into my dad's room, causing my dad to have to live with 2 separate women both pregnant with his babies at the same time. The whole situation was messed up. I slept with my stepsister. She came in town for visit her dad, and when I went outside to help bring luggage and she gave me the fuck me eyes as soon as she saw me, and instantly I knew I was in trouble. For a week and a half I kept being polite and trying to remain distant because I had been warned by my stepdad and her brothers to not even look in her direction, not bring any friends over, not do anything wrong, and I had absolutely no intention of doing so. But it was the first time I had ever had anyone want me that badly, and I gave in, and we secretly got together for the remainder of the month she spent in town. We were both young and dumb, and fell in love, and thought we hit it well, but when they found out, after she left I got my ass beat. For a few years they wouldn't let her visit, and we kept in touch. Then after college I moved to where she lived, and we have been together ever since 11 years now, and we have a 5-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son. Everyone is completely fine with it now, and we make jokes about it all the time. Edit, feel free to ask questions. First kiss kiss. First bang bang. Do my kids call me dad or uncle? First time I met her mom or grandparents? How I explain things to my dad or coworkers. Lots of funny stories to share. I'm late to this, but here's my story that I had posted on the Tifu Guys post. Dude banged his cousin. This was in reply to a comment, well at least she wins. Shittiest breakup story. My wife fucked her brother in my bed when I went upstairs to sleep. We had company over and they were a bit loud, and my bed is on the first floor where they all were, so I decided to go upstairs cause it would be quieter. Woke up about 2 to 3 hours later and went downstairs to grab water and rejoin my wife, but she already had company. I'm pretty sure I win. Shittest breakup story. Edit, probably should have used a throwaway for this, but whatever. Edit 2, to answer a lot of common questions. They have the same mother but different fathers, so they are technically half brother / sister. She was adopted and met him about 6 months prior. They were talking on the phone constantly to the point where, even though I was happy she found her family, I had to let her know I thought the frequency of their talking was weird. They're still literally on the phone 24/7. I've caught her trying to put him on mute and in her pocket so they'd still be together. It's insanely unhealthy. Yes, they were drunk, but they knew what they were doing, and they are still doing it to this day. I found out about this in February of 2019. I attempted to try to work things out with her, and she had said they were just talking, and it wasn't like that anymore. I got a Facebook video chat request from her brother's then girlfriend telling me she found inappropriate texts between them and left him. She again told me they were done, and they weren't taking any more after that because his girlfriend had outed them to her newfound family and she received messages from her sisters telling her they were disgusted and wished they never found her, etc. I believed again they were done at this point. We were going out for my birthday in April, and I found her sending pictures of herself dressed up to him with replies about how sexy she looked, and emails between them about how you know what we have, we can't deny it anymore. It was gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. I served her shortly after. She's been delaying the court dates claiming she needs more time to find a lawyer because she doesn't have anywhere else to go, and the house is in my name and I can't exactly evict her. The Game of Thrones references aren't as funny as you think they are when it's happening to you in real life. That was one of my favorite shows and I can't even think about it anymore. Neither are the Pornhub ones. I literally can't go on a porn site to jerk off anymore because everything is incest related and I instantly shut down. I may do a TIFU of my own or maybe a different subreddit at some point. It's been cathartic to get this out there and read some nice replies and support from everyone, but the jokes and the people who think I'm making this up for fucking internet points might outweigh it. For everyone who said something kind or comforting, thank you. And thank you for the awards, although I really don't think this is award worthy. I'm absolutely miserable. I've been with her for literally half my life. She's the mother of my child. I never expected to lose her like this. Edit 3. Thanks to, mostly, everyone for the kind words, support, and advice. A lot of the common questions people have asked have been answered on my original post, which you can read on my comment history if you're interested. For the handful of people who are calling me an idiot or a cuck, and whatever other fun names you thought up, just because I didn't flip a switch in my head and immediately remove this person from my life, or because I tried to work through it with her to see if this relationship could be saved, it's a lot harder than you think. I wish it were that easy, but it's not. I'm going to turn 35 this year and we've been together for 17 years. We have a 6-year-old child who does not understand what's going on. I really hope none of you find yourself in the position I was put in, but I can guarantee you wouldn't be able to snap your fingers and move on either, so save your snarky bullshit. You don't just wake up one day and decide every feeling you've had for the love of your life and the mother of your child is gone. It's taken me some time, and I'm slowly moving on, but I'd be lying if I said I still didn't care about her. There are times when we are doing things together with my son and I have to remind myself that we are not together anymore. It's hard, and it probably will be for a very long time. My dad's brother married my mom's sister. My parents somehow didn't really meet until several months after the wedding. My cousins and I are as close to incest as it gets without actually crossing blood relatives. Just for fun, my siblings have a different dad than me, so I actually look more related to those cousins than I do my own siblings. I just try to not explain that to people, but it definitely is weird when it gets out. Edit, I should explain it's only weird because people get confused until they figure out it's just two sisters married two brothers. My parents are divorced now anyway, so it rarely comes up, more if we have a get together and a newcomer mentions it's funny I look like my cousins and my siblings and I don't look related pretty much. My mom had a best friend. She died, adopted her son who is older than me. I was 8. He was 18. And I idolized him. He took me shopping, out to eat, and just hung W me like a brother. I lived W my father, my mom dies, we both grow up. Run into him when I was 19 and that was a fun weekend. Now I'm much older, we still talk, but we never talk about it. Mom dated a guy. Guy had a son same age as me. We hated our parents and slept together. Had a fun time. Broke up due to him using drugs and me not dealing with it. Both are married to other people and happy. We don't talk even though we see each other at family gatherings after our parents got married. Edit to clarify. He was on drugs for years. Lied to me over and over that he was clean and he wasn't. I was always trying to support him, but he just didn't want to clean up yet. He did clean up for his wife. We don't talk. Ever. That's a very suspicious way to end a story. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. In the next video, I will revive a frozen steak.